It's time for another market update featuring Ryan Meeks.
Hey guys, Ryan Meeks here with the Escape to Arizona YouTube channel. Every now and again, I like to do a little bit of a market update, and it's been about once a month, so my apologies for not doing them a lot more steadily, but really, I just kind of do them when I feel there's a little bit of a change in the market that I can actually represent. So what I'm going to show you guys today is what's called the Cromford Report, and it's what a lot of realtors here in the Phoenix metropolitan area use, and this presentation was created by a woman named Tina Tambor, so props to her. I didn't really create this. So this is for August 2021. We're right in the beginning of August. I'll give you an idea overall of what I've been experiencing because I feel that as somebody who's participating in the market, it's good to have a sense of what's going on and seeing a little bit of some differences between neighborhoods, seeing some things, a little more, homes that have a little more desirability are still selling for quite a bit, but homes that aren't are just kind of staying on the market or selling below list price. But anyways, I'll tell you guys about that at the end. So stick around and we'll go through sort of my personal experience with my clients. I'm not going to give any names or anything, but they don't mind, I'm sure, if I just kind of tell what experiences that we're going through. So you guys can kind of be prepared if you're going to enter the market and throw some offers in, what to expect. So let's go through it. I'm going to just say a word here because I'm doing 3 different recordings, so to click it to the next one. So, okay, so happy house hunting. A lot of buyers still going through buyer fatigue here. Might skip through this, who knows. But anyways, active supply, what's going on right now? You can see the little Cromford Report, their logo there in the upper left-hand corner. But anyways, so 2021 here, still short 15% of what how many active listings were in the Phoenix metropolitan area. This covers all the Phoenix metropolitan area. So still short 15% from this time last year in 2020. We have, however, if you can see from February of this year, gone up about 50%. So from 4,100 listings up to roughly 6,400. And actually right now, this is a little bit delayed. So I think right now we're just over 7,000 listings. So definitely seeing supply come back a little bit. So that's sort of nice. And you can see here, 2021 is not really following any of these recent trends that we've seen in the previous years, just because it's kind of been recovering from a messed up 2020. So that's that. So let's go on to the next one here. And so let's see here. So looking through, pardon me skipping through these, but looking through from 300 to 400,000, we're seeing a 15% decrease from last year. However, going up 57%. From February this year, so quite a bit of growth there as well. And then if we're looking between 400 and 500,000, we're seeing a 161% increase. So there were only 482 back in February. Now there's roughly about 1,300 listings. 500 to 600,000, seeing an increase from 294 listings in March up to 743 today. So more than what was in 2020 and 153% growth here in 2021. Same thing, kind of looking with the $600,000 to $800,000 range, some real growth there, 134%, going from 387 up to 905. That doesn't seem right on the math there. I guess maybe it is. So 134%. So let's look at monthly appreciation rates. So back in, what year is this going to be? 2014, kind of steadily went up here. This is about 0.5% per month. And what we're seeing right now is 3.1% per month. So stuff is appreciating pretty quickly. But you can see here, we're kind of flattening out. So we'll see what happens and see what goes on here into the future. So, and then as far as inflation goes, housing is really taken into consideration with the CPI. So we're seeing inflation up at around 5.4% right now. A lot of that has to do with the housing market. So that's what's going on with inflation. So here's inflation history with housing appreciation along with the Cromford Market Index. So you can see here, this in the black is the market index. Once we see it start to turn here, we can see the appreciation of homes still is going up. So great indicator. This turns before prices start to go down. And then here's the rate of inflation. So annual appreciation here, and then boom, we had our crash, and then Cromford Market Index came back a little bit, and then, you know, kind of came back down. And where we're at today, let's see. Cromford Market Index going up, of course, appreciation and home value, as well as, higher inflation rates. So something to keep your eye on. Very interesting, I think, to look at this blue kind of candlestick, not a candlestick graph, but a bar graph, and then your Cromford report here in black, your CMI. So something to definitely take a look at. And market growth in 2029, looking to have 5.64 million people here. And that's going to be the projected population growth, up 14%. And a lot of that's going to the West Valley. West Valley is got a lot of land. Like I said, that Buckeye, I think, is really going to be where things are gonna explode in Buckeye. So it's just getting huge. Obviously in Phoenix, a little bit of room there. East Valley's, not to say running out of room. We can still push east towards the Superstition Mountains, but eventually we'll run into those. So a lot of growth happening everywhere. And let me tell you guys what I've been experiencing. So, and by the way, Cromford Report, thank you for supplying these. If you want to subscribe to Cromford Report, there's a public Cromford Report that you couldn't subscribe to, so feel free. Otherwise, it's only for real estate agents because they have access to the MLS and data from Armless, which we pay for. Anyways, tell you about my experiences here. So, house behind me, Power Ranch, put a bid on it, 2,400 square feet with a pool. It's similar to my buddy's house right across the street from me. And he sold back in, I want to say, like maybe November, December for $480, or was it longer than that? I don't know. But he sold for like $480. He listed it for like $420, sold for $480. Now this house behind me sold for $650. It went $100,000 over list price, which was insane. My client had bid like $620 on it, so that's pretty crazy. That's still happening. That was maybe 3 weeks ago. We did get him into a house in Eastmark, which I don't think had any other offers. There was one other person that I heard we were competing with, so we only went like 10 over, which was great. We did waive the appraisal, but I do think the appraisal is going to come in at value. So that's really looking forward to them getting into that house. And that was in Eastmark. So you're seeing some properties that you can get into right now without getting too crazy. And yes, we waived the appraisal, but based on comps and what's been going on in the market, I really think it's going to appraise for value. So excited for them. Have another client. We did pay about $100,000 over for one house. And so it was listed around $485, and then that appraisal came in at $575. So to have a house appraised for $90,000 over list price, really happy about that they didn't have to come out of pocket too much. So that was great. Let's see, who else am I working with here? Had someone out in Florence there, we got them into a home. I think we went about $10,000 over. It's a nice planned community called Magma Ranch out there, and they went like 10 over and didn't have to waive the appraisal. I think that one's going to come in. I don't think we'll have to renegotiate the price. So you are seeing homes that if it's desirable, if it's a very desirable home, if it's got a pool, if it's got the updates, if it looks good, if somebody decorated it well, like I would almost pay somebody to just come in and like, here's $3,000. Deck this place out, bring in your rental furniture, hang some items on the walls, do what you have to do. Use that tape though. Don't nail stuff in. What do they call that stuff? I don't know. So do that. Have somebody come in and stage your home, because you're going to get more money for your house than if you just have like a bachelor pad with Goodfellas pictures up and a picture of a Marvel superhero or Endgame or something. So don't have the bachelor pad. Make sure that if you're listing your house here, you create some desirability with it. Maybe put some money into it, because you're going to get still these cash buyers that are coming out, and there are cash buyers, and they're going to be spending over appraised value. And props to one of my clients. We beat out a cash offer just from making a relationship with the realtor. Was able to beat out a cash offer, which was $10,000 over. We did come up and match it, but that realtor gave us an opportunity. And it's all about rapport building. It's about getting to know your realtor and working with a buyer's agent that can do that. So, hey, if I can help you out here in the Phoenix area, I hope this was kind of all over the place, I know, but hopefully this market report helped you a little bit. It's still crazy out there, but there's opportunities to get into homes, and a couple more stories I didn't share with you, but feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. I love the opportunity to help you out. And you guys stay safe, and hope to see you move into the Phoenix market very soon. Hey, thanks for watching. For more videos on escaping to Arizona, just click that subscribe button to stay in the loop.